big unit. 6'10", 225-pounder in his 21st year at the big league level.
So here we go. Giants have won the first 2 games in this series. They won 8-2 on Memorial Day and 4-0 last night. Here's the first pitch of the ball game, and it is a bit outside for a ball. Right off the bat, Randy Johnson wants to know where that pitch was.
Well, I think he's got a pretty good point. The Giants saw Bill Miller up in the Seattle series, and his strike zone was that favored the pitcher.
This has popped out of play. Well, I saw your stank eye, and I saw his stank eye.
Well, I mean, that wasn't even that much of a corner pitch, really. But you know what? Missing pitches is part of it. You just get ticked off, and then you move on.
Outside to Hernandez. First time we've seen Hernandez lead off in this series. He went 0 for 4 on Memorial Day. He went 1 for 4 last night. And here he swings and misses, and it's 2-2. And that's the slider.
That is the bread and butter. The slider that has been the most devastating strikeout slider in baseball history. And I really believe that he can throw more strikes with the slider than he can with the fastball. Not unusual. Slider's a pretty easy pitch to get in the strike zone.
The payoff pitch, swinging a bouncing ball foul. He came back with another slider.
Let's check out our Firestone leaderboard, and it's all about most wins by left-handers in the all-time list. Warren Spahn's on top. Then there's Carlton, Plank, Glavine, Lefty Grove, and Randy Johnson at 298, just 2 away from the magic 300.
Got him. And Bill Miller enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it looked to me like he may have heard something calling strike 3. Let's watch him again. Fastball inside corner. Do your thing, Bill. Yeah.
So maybe the outside corner is not there, but the inside corner is.
Well, I tell you, you want as much width of the strike zone as you can get, but if you have your druthers, you'll take this one here over the outside pitch any day of the week.
Casey Kochman looks at a strike.
But the very fact that Randy Johnson can make that pitch with the fastball in the inside corner to righties is a great sign for Giants fans. It means his mechanics are good.
Swing and a miss, nothing in 2.
Split finger fastball and a good one.
Kochman at 273. All the at bats against Johnson seem to have come from right-handers. 1-2 to Kochman.
Yeah, but why would you send a lefty up there against this guy with the slider that he had that was so big, so late breaking, so quick? And it just broke hard away from lefties. I mean, that's why you don't hit him.
And this is a foul ball at the plate. Kochman is looking for his first hit in the series. He's 0 for 6. 1 ball and 2 strikes just underway here at the ballpark. Glad you joined us. It's a beautiful night. Probably a little cooler than last night. Foul again. Chipper Jones to follow.
Had a scout ask me, why did teams not bunt more against Randy Johnson? And I said, I asked him that question. I asked Randy Johnson, well, are you afraid that teams are going to bunt against you? He said, nope, because if they do, I'm going to drill them. End of discussion. And as soon as I told the scout that, he went, oh, I totally makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-2. I'd never bunt against him. Well, we saw his catcher from last year try to bunt a couple of times, Chris Snyder, when Arizona was taking on the Giants. On the ground to Ishikawa. 2 out. Here's Chipper Jones. This is always a fun matchup to watch. It was fun last night watching Jones go after Lincesm. Hitting .317 overall with 4 home runs, 16 driven in. And he takes a pitch for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Chipper Jones has had some pretty good success against Randy Johnson.
You think?
Bragging right success.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Most home runs ever against Randy Johnson. Well, you're looking at the guy who's hit more than anybody else. Chipper Jones in 33 at bats, 6 big flies. Juan Gonzalez, Manny Ramirez, Frank Thomas.
You know who's got great numbers against Randy Johnson is Rich Aurelia. There's a strike, 1 and 2. You know how I know that? Richie told me.
Well, that's something I would tell a lot of people.
Barry Bonds had 4 home runs against the big unit. 2 and 2 to Chipper Jones.
Tried a little split finger fastball.
This will be the 19th pitch coming up this inning. Got him. Strikes out 2. Both looking. Giants coming up. It usually knocks in a run, followed by Wynn, Molina, and then Fred Lewis. Ishikawa gets a start. Uribe 7th, Burris 8th, Unit 9th.
All right, the Atlanta Braves on defense tonight. We'll set it up this way. It'll be Diaz, Schaefer, and Francoeur. That's your outfield. Jones, Hernandez on the left side of the infield. Prado and Kochman on the right side. And David Ross will be putting down the fingers for Kinchin Kawakami, the right-hander tonight. 34-year-old out of Tokushima, Japan, and those are the numbers. 8 starts, 8 decisions, 42 strikeouts in 45 2/3 against 19 walks. Excellent numbers with the strikeouts. Gives you an idea. He's got pretty good stuff, and his stuff is a fastball that he can 4-seam, 2-seam. He's got a slider, a changeup. He'll throw a big, slow curveball, split finger fat. Basically, he can make stuff up out there, and he's a strike thrower.
He had a great start in his last start. He went 8 innings. Beat the Blue Jays. Rowan hitting .273. I said he likes to work the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you can tell by his motion that he's got a pretty good idea of his mechanics. He's got a beautiful motion. Takes his body right towards his target.
Rowan skies one to right field. Francoeur will put it away.
Kawakami, not a big guy, 5'11", 200-pounder. Built like a third baseman. He's solid.
Here's Renteria. 246. Pair of home runs. 22 runs batted in. And over 300 hitter lifetime against these Atlanta Braves. On the ground and into left field. Up a 6.
Not waiting around. Up there looking for a fastball and whacking the first one he gets.
All right, let's see here, Mikey. I'm going for the ones right where the tweezers are, that row.
Love for bread, pound of meat, all the mustard you can eat. Get your red hot, red hot, red hot, red hot, red hots. I'm going the one on the left.
Sauerkraut, got to have that. No, not that one. No.
Oh, no, other left.
That one, yes. That's what we're talking about. Here's Randy Wynn. High to Randy Wynn with a 278 average. When are we going to the land of the brats? Pretty soon, I think. Aren't we? June? I guess I should know that by heart.
No.
Milwaukee, 26th, 27th, 28th of June. Wynn pops it up. Ross, Jones. Out of play. One ball and one strike. Quick toss. Renteria is not going to go anywhere unless it's a hit and run.
Remember, he's got a little bit of a leg issue he's dealing with, a hamstring that kept him out of about 3 games last week. Doubtful that he would try any straight steals. Doesn't mean he wouldn't break on a hit and run.
And it is a hit and run, and that's fouled out of play.
Pretty good unload time for Kawakami, 1.21. Slightly below average. Tell you, these guys that come over from Japan, I mean, they are so well coached. Fundamentally, they're so solid. They just don't beat themselves with their game. Mechanics are just exceptional. Their instincts are great. Good players.
One-two pitch to Randy Wynn, and Wynn lines it to right. That'll be a hit. Kawakami went away from his target, and Wynn took advantage of it.
They set up in the outside corner, comes across the plate, middle in, and Randy Wynn just jumps all over it. Thank you, very nice.
Here's Benji Molina. Benji Molina's been sitting on 30 runs batted in for a while. And he takes one high and wide. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, you get the Benji Molina #1 t-shirt. Logo Store's got some stuff, let me tell you.
Oh, they do. You got to check it out. And if you need a hat, they've got hats there that are amazing.
Breaking ball, double play ball. 6 for 3, and that ends the inning. So the drought in the RBI department continues for Benji Molina, and it stays 0-0.
rapid rewind last night. It was Tim Lincesm, 8 strong innings, 8 strikeouts, no runs allowed. And he was the winning pitcher in last night's game. That's AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered. Tim Lincesm, was he fun to watch last night, partner?
He was awesome. He's fun to watch every time he pitches.
I thought he got a great compliment today from the Braves skipper Bobby Cox when he said that he's in the same class as Maddox, Smokes, and Glavine. You cannot give a higher compliment to a pitcher, especially coming from their former skipper.
Wow. Here's Martin Prado. Prado playing second base tonight.
There's the line for Mr. Lincesm.
Out of play. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that means that Lincesm's going to get the rest of the week off.
Right. He will pitch Tuesday in our nation's capital. Down low to Prado with Matt Diaz and then Jeff Francoeur. Two on the slider. You know, we see some hats here at the ballpark with pins. You just can't ever take that hat off. It's so heavy.
Oh, it does. It's like 40 pounds.
Flipped into right field. Randy Wynn comes jogging in. 1 out. Well, Sunday, the 31st, will be the final game of that series against the Cardinals. It is CHW Giants Cap Day to the first 20,000 fans. For tickets, go to sfgiants.com or call 8774 SFG Ticks. Cardinals in for 3. And this little one's got a ball. Happy as can be. That's a start for Jonathan Sanchez. And the Giants were hoping that they might miss Chris Carpenter. He will pitch on Sunday.
Well, he threw a gem his last outing.
He didn't have an ERA.
He threw an 8 innings, struck out 10, no walks. Had a perfect game into the 7th.
Against a very powerful Milwaukee Brewers lineup. Uribe at third. 2 out. Never know when your kid might embarrass you. That's Danny Kuiper in the white sweatshirt with her friend Marisa to her right, taking pictures, not knowing what the score is, cheering for nothing.
Hey, they're babes. You can cheer for nothing if you want to. It's within the rules.
They just left the dugout, so they got new hats. Can you tell?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Your kids are the same as our kids. Even as they got older, they felt like the dugout store was part of the game.
Oh, are you kidding?
And now, I mean, Dan's 19. Got to go to the dugout store. A comebacker, side retired, 6 up, 6 down for the big unit. Travis Ishikawa is going to lead things off.
Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez. I gotta give credit where credit's due. My cameraman wanted to come out to the foul pole for the Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area poll question for the evening. Go to csnbayarea.com, visit the Giants page to answer the following question. Where in the lineup do you think Aaron Rowan should bat? Is it leadoff, B fourth, C fifth, or D sixth? And you can find out the results on the poll tonight on Giants Post Game Live. Dwayne?
All righty, good question. 0-0, Fred Lewis in the leadoff spot here in the second. Lewis hitting .273. He's got one hit in this series. Ishikawa and then Juan Uribe. Bottom of the second inning. Chipper Jones is way in at third, and I'm a little surprised by that. I can't tell you the last time Freddie Lewis tried to bunt for a hit.
Well, the Giants want him to swing it. They want him to think if he could see if he can hit the ball at the ballpark. However, bunting is never a bad thing, especially if you can learn to push bunt, get yourself on base. It can save you in a slump.
Indeed it can. Oh, 0-2 to Fred Lewis. Blocked by Ross. 1-2. Giants are a game under 500. The Braves are a game over 500. Bochy has watched his team play very well at home. They're 15-8 at home. Two and two to Fred Lewis.
I mean, you know, when you're in a 0-2 situation, you want a pitch to be in your favor to your location, but you want it to be a tough take for a guy, so he might offer to go out there and swing at it. Those last two pitches were easy takes.
Breaking ball that Lewis saw pretty early, and he fouled it back.
That was a hanger.
Good. All those men, and then the one woman there with the orange sweater, they need to give her the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
3-2 to Lewis.
That's a good take right there. That pitch was to the strike, to the scouting report. That's a pitch that he was having a problem laying off of earlier in the year.
Oh, they gave it to that kid. Good job.
Go.
Payoff pitch to Lewis. It's a walk.
From an 0-2 to a walk is a great at bat. Giants baseball is brought to you by Big O Tires. Post your comments about the San Francisco Giants on the Big O Tires sports blog at csnbayarea.com. Big O Tires. I'm going to go get me some Big O Tires.
Here's Ishikawa hitting .252 with a home run, 15 driven in. Had better at bats lately for Ishikawa. He's 5 for 7 on the homestand. How about that? Very high, 1 ball and no strikes.
These pitches are not even close. And this is from a guy that's got the reputation of being just a turkey slaver. I mean, he's a guy that can shave a turkey as well. And if you look what he did in Japan, I mean, it was almost 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio and about 8 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. But right now he is messed up. Got off to a quick 0-2 to Fred Lewis, and then really wasn't close after that. And here the first 2 pitches to Ishikawa, easy takes.
2-0. And Lewis back on the dive.
And you get a guy out there in the mound who's struggling to throw strikes, and all he then tries to do is just put one across the plate. He's not thinking about inside corner, outside corner. He's thinking, I just have to hit the glove.
Target is set up way away. And Ishikawa hammers one foul.
I'll tell you what, that's a loud strike. I mean, he's sitting at a 2-0 count. We're talking about, you know, when guys have problems throwing strikes, he will give you location mistakes. And that was where Barry Bonds used to hit him. Ishikawa's got good power, folks.
Snap throw to first, and Lewis gets back. 3-1 to Ishikawa.
This guy's psyched. Been looking for a little action about the last month. The Bonds Navy's down to one guy.
Didn't sink, did it? I think he had it in his pocket. 3-1. Out of play, 3-2. Can't find it. Yeah.
He got over there just a little too late.
Payoff pitch. See if Lewis is going. He is. And it's fouled off of David Ross. Juan Uribe to follow. 47 splash hits. They have to be fair, though. 3-2. Lewis off. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Not in time.
3-2 changeup and really the best pitch of the whole at bat. Kawakami throws a pearl and Ishikawa way out front. Well, here's the beauty of having speed on the backside of that play. Usually, in a 3-2 situation, guys won't get great jumps, but Fred Lewis is totally an exception to that, and he steals this no matter what. Nice jump, Freddie.
Uribe hitting .288 with 6 runs batted in. And Kawakami hits that outside corner right where Ross has been setting up that target almost all the time. 7 for 16 with runners in scoring position. Big breaking ball, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, you hit .233 as a team. And scuffle in that department, and all of a sudden you come home and hit .438. Things change in a hurry.
What the heck was that? Lewis better hurry, and he made it. That's a play. They've been working on that in Atlanta.
That was awesome.
You know what? It probably wasn't a play, but the Giants got to think about using this.
This isn't bad. Look at how it comes off the back screen. A perfect one hopper right to Ross, who spins and fired. If Fred Lewis is not hustling on the play, I mean, he's out.
That's some backyard baseball right there. Throw it off the garage and then throw the guy out.
You know, there's wild pitches and then there's wild pitches. And this, folks, is a big league wild pitch.
Well, now the infield comes in with Lewis at third.
It totally changes the at-bat for Juan Uribe. Plus, it cuts down the range of the infield as they all come in.
That pop-up is backing out of play.
The only time you see a manager bring an infield in this early in a ball game is if he has respect for the guy out there on the mound. And Bobby Cox is basically telling you, you know what, Randy Johnson's throwing the ball well tonight. We need to guard this run. There may not be a lot of runs scored in this game.
Tried to get Uribe fishing 2-2.
It's a pretty good 2-strike pitch right there, though. I mean, I don't understand how a guy could make a pitch like that in a 1-2 count and throw it halfway up the screen. I don't remember the last time we saw that.
Two pitch coming up. Base hit left field. 1-0 Giants.
Uribe so tough. And he's been coming up with a lot of them lately in that runner in scoring position AB. He has been money. We're going to make that our fourth quality drive of the game, and why not? One more look at it. Down and in, just drops the head, covers that 2-strike locator, and rifles a seed out to left field there, and Fred Lewis could trot in. Well, Bruce Bochy said it was his Juan Uribe's double with the bases loaded in Seattle on Saturday night that woke everybody up, and I believe him. It's been a different deal ever since.
Here's Burris. Burris takes down low, 1 ball and no strikes. Saw a stretch today, Willie McCovey in the hallway. He said hi, but then he immediately wanted to say, did you see Burris pull the ball last night? 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, he wasn't slapping. He had some lower legs in his swing, and he was driving the ball. He turned on a ball, raked it down the line for a double around right field line. Then he hit a ball to deep center.
Popped it up. It's going to be Chipper Jones. 2 outs. We talked about Kawakami's last start against Toronto, and he was terrific. He went 8 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts, and he had it going.
Well, he knows how to pitch.
Johnson taking all the way, takes a strike. Johnson has 1 hit this year in 14 at bats. And a breaking ball makes it 0-2. Out by the cable car. See the flags as they have a pretty good breeze going tonight. And Johnson fouls it back.
I like that cable car out there. Very cool. And it just sort of appeared here one day. We went on a road trip, came back, and there it was.
Without any tracks to get it there. Big curveball popped up. Chipper Jones puts it away. Giants on the board, a walk, and then a base hit by Uribe. It's 1-0 San Francisco.
1997. Where were you when Rod Beck stepped up with the bases loaded and facing Eddie Murray, and he gets him to go into an inning-ending double play? A moment that Dusty Baker and anybody else who was in attendance who was watching that game will ever forget. Home Depot, more savings, more doing. A look at the shooter, one of the greatest Giants of all times, Rod Beck. It is 1-0 here after 2.
I never get tired of that play.
You know what, though? Because he had a bases loaded, nobody out situation.
Yeah.
He strikes out.
I think Eric Karros.
Todd Zeile. No, it was Todd Zeile. Struck out Todd Zeile, and then he gets the double play from Eddie Murray. I'll never forget that. What a day that was. What a wonderful 2-game series that was.
Here's David Ross. Ross takes outside, hitting .263. 3 home runs, 11 driven in. And he breaks down. Did he go around? Yes, he did. That's Dale Scott. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ross 0 for 4 in his career against Randy Johnson. Jordan Schaefer and then Kawakami out of play, 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2 to Ross. Low and in.
A reminder to tune into the Bay Area's #1 rated 11 p.m. newscast, NBC Bay Area tonight at 11. You can wake up with traffic and weather on NBC Bay Area weekday morning starting at 4:30 a.m.
Two pitch. Got him.
Well, for about the 10th year in a row, we'd like to thank Miss Christy White, the 3rd grade teacher at Foster City School. She and her 3rd grade class have a book that she sends us every year, and it has every Giants player. This one says, Lincesm loves to light up the laughing, loyal crowd. And the artwork that her students give us, and
Ishikawa, 2 outs.
The artwork and the little limericks and little poems that we get are absolutely fantastic. And we really appreciate this, and we want Miss White's class to know that this is going to go in the Giants clubhouse so that all the Giants are going to get a chance to see this, and keep up the good work. So, Miss White, you're doing a great thing. Thank you.
It's very colorful. And you could tell this was not just put together in an hour. This took some time.
Oh, they did a great job. We have a library of her students' work over those years. And they have a lot of fun with it. So do we.
Kawakami 3 for 15 on the season. One nothing Giants. We're in the 3rd inning. 2-0 strike.
That's the thing I think that impresses me the most about Randy Johnson. You know, he's not a grip and rip guy. He's a guy that can put some touch on a pitch. He can back speeds off. You know, if he's having a problem with his rhythm, he can back speeds off to get it in the strike zone.
And that was 84 miles an hour, so it appears that it was a get it in slider, so he can throw the slider for a strike when he wants to, too.
Just about any time he wants to, he can throw that slider up there to a location he's throwing it to.
And that's rolled foul.
But there's, you know, nothing. I mean, he makes it look easy, and he's made it look easy for 21 years. But someday, I mean, he will write a book about pitching, and it's going to be a great one. A lot of good tips for young pitchers.
And that's foul. Easy, easy.
Oh.
Everything all right down there?
I think he got him right in the toe.
Let's dock Dick Cohen.
Oop, I got it. Oh, jeez. I got it. I got this one. I got it. Oop, yes. Oop. Got it. Okay, here we go. It's not easy being a ball dude.
Little flip job. Renteria is going to run it down to end the inning. All right. It's 1-0 Giants.
Guys.
All right, Amy. The big unit with a perfect game. 17th Major League history, the oldest one to do it. 14 seasons between no-hitters. Swing throughs. Mike loves the swing throughs. He had 28 that night. And his last pitch, a measly 98.
That's the most swing throughs I've ever heard of in a game, though. I mean, you're throwing 117 pitches, and big league hitters are swinging, and 28 of them are completely missed. That is awesome stuff.
Here's Aaron Rowan. Rowan hit a fly ball to right field to lead off the bottom of the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Hammers this one. That's in the gap. Rowan will have at least a double. And there he stands with nobody out.
Rowan not waiting around to get it in strike from Kawakami. Just a challenge fastball on the first pitch. They set up in the outside corner. This thing comes right across the fat part of the plate. We're talking T-ball location, and he launches it. Had a good sound to it.
Giants got their leadoff hitter on in the second. They do it again here in the third, and now it's up to Edgar Renteria to get him in or get him over.
You know, for the most part of the season, I mean, early on, he was really trying to get the ball to get deep to him, and he's finally done it.
Well, he's a different hitter right now.
Oh, night and day.
Renteria shows bunt, and Rowan's going to be picked off, but the ball is thrown right into Rowan.
Not sure where it got. I just know that it got him. See if it gets him in the back of the arm here. Ross throwing right over.
That did.
Yeah, look like the right bicep, or tricep rather. Wow, that hurts.
I've grabbed him there, and that's like grabbing a rock.
Yeah, he's got some pipes.
1-0 to Edgar Renteria.
What were you doing grabbing him there?
I was giving him a man hug.
Okay.
And this squirts away from Ross, and Rowan gets a free 90 feet.
Well, it's what set up the run for the Giants in the second inning. Sorry. And it's just a straight fastball. I mean, he's looking for a breaking ball. That's how you hurt your catcher. He's looking hook, and boy, it's a bad feel.
So Rowan's now at third. If I would have known that you were going to get jealous, I would not have done it. Here's Renteria. Renteria takes one inside, 3-0. Randy Wynn to follow. And the walk.
Well, that walk right there is just a broken concentration. I'm going to ask you a question. I mean, you were a big league hitter for 10 years. We saw a wild pitch with Fred Lewis up to plate in the second inning. And Kawakami threw that halfway up the screen. I mean, are you at least a little queasy getting in the batter's box?
No. As far as I'm concerned, this guy has got great control, and something weird has happened. So I am not feeling dangerous at all at the plate.
I mean, he throws 90. That could hurt you.
Sure. Pull foul. Now, Randy Johnson, I don't care if he's got impeccable control. He scares me.
This is the one to Juan Uribe. I think I said Lewis. It was Juan Uribe. This is the one. I mean, I've never seen one like that for a guy, a command guy.
Right.
But the way it came off the backstop, it looked like it was a planned play.
I saw Len Barker, who's a completely different pitcher than Kawakami, but he just threw one up on the backstop at Fenway Park. That would be scary.
Well, he threw hard, wouldn't he?
I'm not talking about the backstop. I'm talking about the net that goes up to the press box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he winged it.
Oh, jeez.
Two balls and one strike. Lefty O'Doul bridge. Right outside the ballpark.
That's my dog walk right there.
There you go. Roll foul. 2-2 to Randy Wynn.
Something we used to say the very first year this ballpark opened up, to invite players, or fans rather, who came to the game during the game to walk a lap around the ballpark once you're inside the ballpark. But you can always walk a lap around the ballpark, and you don't have to beat baseball season to do that. And it is beautiful. A lot of things that you didn't even know were here. You'll see something different every time. So you get a chance, take the walk. Walk out to McCovey Point, see the statue of the great Willie McCovey. And the view coming back from McCovey Point across the water, McCovey Cove into the ballpark, is spectacular.
And Randy Wynn, attacking that fastball, fouls it over the backstop. There's our splash cam.
Oh, yeah. That's the toughest camera in the ballpark right there. Mike Muldowney?
Muldowney?
Mulroon?
2-2. Randy Wynn pops it up. I'm not sure this is going to do it. And at the end, it's Diaz who makes the catch. And that's a big out because now the Braves can concentrate on trying to get Molina to hit one into the ground. So if you're Randy Wynn, you are very disappointed in that at bat.
Now, anytime an RBI guy gets up there and leaves a runner stranded at third base with less than 2 outs, he's not happy. That's an at bat that stays with you for a while.
Benji Molina bounced into a 6-4-3 double play. Benji Molina now 2 for his last 36. Late call by Bill Miller.
Well, if he's calling low strikes, I mean, that's what you want to see with Benji Molina up there. One of the best low ball hitters in the game.
12 days ago, on the 15th, Benji Molina was hitting .301. Hit and run is on, swing and a miss, and now they've got Renteria in a run down, and Rowan's coming home. Ross blocks it. Renteria is going to try to make that. Rowan scores. Unbelievable. It's that ground attack. Look out.
Well, the ground attack finds new ways to surprise you every night, and this is a surprise. Renteria stops. They're trying to go a throw down to open up a little bit of an opening for Aaron Rowan, but the throw comes back and he's out by 30 feet. Maybe more. And then they get the break. The ball short hops David Ross. He goes out to get it, loses his footing. And with Aaron Rowan's redirect, an easy score. And that is some ground attack at its very best, folks. I'm glad you're the play-by-play guy, because I would have had to try and describe that. I could have.
I only screwed it up 4 times. Here's Molina now with Renteria at second. And this is driven into right center field. A long run for Francoeur, and he will put it away. Renteria will tag.
Hey, Saturday, May 30th. That's right. This Saturday is a special 6:05 game when the Giants take on the Cardinals. It is also a Giants Build-A-Bear Day. That means the first 6,000 fans 14 and younger will receive a Giants Build-A-Bear courtesy of Vitamin Water Tin. It's also Bossy and Team Up for Youth Girls Day. So to purchase these special event tickets, go to sfgiants.com/special events.
Build-A-Bear's got some action. By the way, that is ruled a double steal. Lewis takes a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Lewis walked in the second. Big run at third for the Giants. Lewis lifts it to left where Diaz will put it away. Giants pick up a run. We will head to the 4th. It's 2-0 San Francisco. Manager McGuire and LaRussa are number one, as this is pulled foul. But in that mix are Barry Bonds and Dusty Baker, and Chipper Jones and Bobby Cox. Chipper Jones with 408 home runs with Bobby Cox at the helm. That's our Corona timeout. Hernandez, no balls and 1 strike. He pops this one foul, and it's 0-2.
So if you were to ask Bobby Cox who his favorite all-time player would be, he might say Chipper Jones.
Absolutely, he might.
You hit home runs like that, you sort of endear yourself to your manager.
Managers really dig home runs.
They dig the long ball. They're like chicks.
Pulled on the ground. That's a fair ball past Uribe. And Lewis kicks it around, and it'll be a double for Hernandez.
First time tonight now that Randy Johnson will pitch out of the stretch. Right now, we're going to ask our Aflac trivia question. And the question is, who is the oldest pitcher to win his 300th game? That's a good question. They're all old. That's not the answer, though.
Here's Kochman. Kochman bounced out to Travis Ishikawa. And he takes low. First hit for the Braves. It comes here in the 4th, a leadoff double. Right over the third base bag. Kochman takes a strike.
Well, here's the first hit of the night against Randy Johnson. A little slider that just sort of goes right to the inside corner. Hernandez does a nice job to dig that pitch out. Not a lot that Juan Uribe could do about that one.
Pulled foul. Now it's 0-2. Another chance for Dr. Dick Cohen.
Oh, geez. Dr. Dick, come on.
Dr. Dick has a theory. If you knock it down, it's as good as catching it.
That was Bob Uecker's theory about how to catch knuckleballers.
Wait till it stops rolling?
Yeah, he says they're easy. Just wait till it stops rolling and pick it up. A funny, funny man. Bob Uecker.
What did the Brewers do today? The Cardinals beat him 3-2. And Kochman just barely got a piece of it to stay alive. Cardinals will be in town Friday night. And I believe they're going to welcome back Ryan Ludwig, and Keel now is back. Cardinals trying to get healthy for the Giants. Johnson chases Hernandez back.
Well, the Giants could get one of their guys off the DL back. Sergio Romo could be ready to go this weekend.
You have something that fell onto the warning track, and Aaron Roan gets the job of chasing it down. I think it was somebody's jacket. There's Mr. Romo.
He is so happy to get his arm back.
Topped to Burris. Kochman will do the job as far as advancing Hernandez.
Nice at bat, productive out.
Pablo Sandoval working out before the game. Joe Martinez took batting practice today. He hit 3 into the water. Simulated game for Romo.
Tell you, the first time you have an injury that puts you on the disabled list, it is a shock to a young player. And you just think your career's over. You think it's over. I will never get back. And the whole team's just sort of leaves away from you. You kind of turn into a ghost if you're on the disabled list.
Yeah, the team goes on the road, you don't. Big team party, you're not invited. Jones takes a strike. It's 0-2. I think Chipper Jones is guessing wrong. Or he's laying in the weeds right now.
Well, Randy Johnson struck him out on a slider his last at bat. Looking.
On a play. Chipper Jones, his ranking among switch hitters: average, second, home runs, third, RBIs, fourth, doubles, sixth. Those are Hall of Fame numbers, folks. And not just the switch hitting Hall of Fame. 0-2. Got him again.
Wow, what a big strikeout. He was pitching for it. And you send that guy back to the bench a couple times in the game, especially with a runner at third and less than 2 out. You've done something.
Well, Benji Molina wanted that pitch up and away, and that's where Johnson threw it. It may have been that Chipper Jones was thinking he was going to get that slider low and in. Here's Martin Prado, who hit a fly ball to Randy Wynn. And this could get Randy Johnson out of the inning. Ishikawa puts it away, and the Braves waste a leadoff double. 2-0 Giants.
Our survey said Phil Niekro, 46 years old. It took him 5 tries to win the elusive number 300. Phil Niekro, a Hall of Famer.
Good guy. One of the really good guys. Ishikawa, Oribe, Burris here in the 4th inning, a 2-0 lead for Randy Johnson. There's a live shot from on top of the ballpark as you look right down into the Embarcadero. And Ishikawa pops this one up. It's going to be Hernandez going a long way, and he makes a nice catch right down in that bullpen.
Oh, that was a nice catch. That was not easy.
That was a wide receiver on a fly pattern.
But the last 50 feet, when a pop-up's coming down, it starts to drift away from an infielder and outfielder who's camped underneath it. And watch this thing start to sail right here. And to be able to catch that with a high backhander, that was a very difficult play. Nicely done.
Here's Oribe, who singled in a run in the 2nd.
300 wins at age 46. That's remarkable. But that's the one record in baseball that will, I mean, nobody will ever get close to. Nobody will ever get close to 400. But Cy Young, 511 wins in his career. And you know the most amazing thing about it? He never won a Cy Young award.
There's a strike to Uribe. Hey, you had that two-man rotation in those days. You were going to get some starts.
I don't think they had a bullpen then.
I saw a really interesting story in the New York Times today about Nolan Ryan and what he's trying to do with the Texas Rangers. That pitch is outside, 3-1. I almost saved it for you. And if I can find it, I'll bring it tomorrow. But he's trying to toughen up the whole minor league system about possibly going to a 4-man rotation. Well, Chronicle Live will be on tonight at 11 on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area, presented by Autotrader.com. Former A's president Sandy Alderson is going to be on with Greg Papa, and former Warriors coach Eric Musselman, who still lives in the area. He will be on Chronicle Live at 11. Greg Papa. Uribe with a walk, and here's Burris.
I don't think a 4-man rotation is good. I mean, I pitched for the 4-man rotation when I first got to the big leagues, and I mean, you definitely maintain your mechanics for a longer period. If you're in a good set of mechanics, I mean, because you're out there every fourth day, it's easier for you to have a better feel of the ball and a better feel of the strike zone. But you definitely sacrifice stuff in a 4-man rotation. You don't come back as fast.
Bouncing ball into right field, a base hit. Well, I want to correct myself. I don't believe it was the 4-man rotation as much as it was forcing his guys to get past the 100 pitch mark.
Well, I think the point that Nolan Ryan has, and I think the world of Nolan Ryan, as we look at Hall of Famer Willie McCovey. But Nolan Ryan, he wants guys to think of their outings in terms of how well they're pitching. If you got good mechanics going, you're not taking much out of your arm. It shouldn't be a big deal to ask a pitcher to go to 125 or 135 pitches. It really shouldn't. If you're in a bad set of mechanics, 30 pitches could hurt your arm.
Another throw down to second, and Uribe is just back in.
David Ross has been close a couple times. And I think that's really a point that should be explored a little more by a lot of organizations. In the olden days, 15, 20 years ago, if a guy was throwing well, nobody messed with him. Nobody cared what his pitch count was. If he started to elevate his pitches and he started to lose command, then guess what? That was a sign he was tired. It was time to go to the pin. It wasn't the pitch count. When I see a guy blowing people away and he's got 100 pitches under his belt and people take him out because he threw 100 pitches, it's like you just did your opponent the biggest favor you possibly could. You took a guy who probably had 30 more bullets in his gun and you took him out of a ball game.
1 ball and 1 strike.
And I'm all for that. And I think that's, Nolan Ryan is talked about toughening up his pitchers, getting into where they can take the ball deeper into the ball game, assume more of a pitch load. And I think that should happen. This pitch count has gotten bizarre.
1 ball and 1 strike to Randy Johnson. Up and in. Well, you said, you have a guy that runs the 100-yard dash.
Yep.
And that's what he trains for.
Yep.
And we train our guys to go to 100 pitches.
Yep.
And now we ask them to run the 140-yard dash. We're not going to be able to do it.
Well, I mean, in the minor leagues, there's some organizations that have a 75 pitch limit on guys.
There's the bunt. And Johnson is thrown out. Nice play and a nice bunt.
Oh, indeed. Kawakami makes a great play. If that ball gets by him, that's a base hit. Good athleticism here by the Braves pitcher. And he looked at third, and it looked like he had a chance, but he took the sure thing.
He might have been able to go to third and then to first, even if they didn't get the guy.
Well, you're right. Randy Johnson was not going down the line at all.
Here's Rowan. Rowan takes a breaking ball for a strike.
I mean, if I was a manager, I'd have a rule that the first time through the lineup, if there was nobody on base, you had to take a strike. Not just a pitch, you had to take a strike. Simply to try and get pitches out of that pitcher out there. Now, I wouldn't enforce that if there was a runner in scoring position. Then you basically, take your at bat as normal.
Scribbed off the end of the bat. It's 0-2.
But it's so important in this era of baseball to get that starting pitcher to that 100 pitch level as fast as you can, because he's one of the best 5 pitchers on the team in all likelihood. Getting him out and getting into the bullpen would enhance your team's ability to score runs. So it would behoove your team to try and get more pitches out of that guy's arm. Pitch counts become way too important.
1-2 to Rowan. Kawakami has been in trouble every inning. Nothing has come easy. He's thrown 67 pitches. And on the bright side for Kawakami, he's only allowed 2 runs. Look out. And Renteria is going to hit with the bases loaded.
Yeah, that's a break. I mean, Kawakami way ahead in the count with a 1-2 count. They try to go inside, and it just goes up and gets Rowan right pretty much the same spot he got drilled when David Ross tried to pick him off at second base. I think his triceps are going to be sore tomorrow.
Renteria does well in these spots. Uribe, Burris, Rowan. A shot foul down the right field line.
Oh, goes so well to right field in this situation. That was not fouled by a bunch. You pitch him away, he simply goes with it. You saw the numbers. I mean, he's putting up more RBIs than anybody.
Renteria has singled and he's walked. Below the zone to even the count. Uribe, a 1-out walk. Burris with a base hit. Johnson with a sacrifice bunt. And Rowan hit in the biceps. They're loaded. And the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes to Renteria, and he smokes it on the ground to Chipper Jones. And that ends the inning. Well, the Braves decided that they needed 4 outs in the inning.
Easy.
And they only needed 1. Here's Matt Diaz. And Diaz takes a pitch high. 1 ball and no strikes. Diaz, Francoeur, and David Ross. And that's popped up. It's going to be a tough play. Not hit very high. Burris caught out of nowhere, and he makes the catch.
We have seen some really nice plays tonight on pop-ups from middle infielders. And right now, it's Emmanuel Burris' turn. And again, with all that's going on, I'm watching Ishikawa the whole time. And as always, the guy that gets the best route usually is the second baseman. Into a nice slide for style points. Well done, my friend.
And here's Francoeur. Francoeur hit one back to Randy Johnson. And he swings and misses 0-1.
Burris coming over, taking a look at Ishikawa to see where he was on the play, realizing it's going to be his ball. He had the best angle to see where that ball was going to go. Once the drift started, it came away from Ishikawa.
Chopped to second, and Burris will take his time. 2 outs. And that'll bring up David Ross. I'm still ticked off at Martin Prado for turning that double play with 2 outs, because in the process of doing that, you start to second guess what you're doing.
Maybe look at my card
up here in the booth. Ross takes low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Ross struck out in the 3rd. Outside corner. This is what ended the inning, and once Chipper Jones went to second, that's it. No. Prado throws on to first, and then I'm really confused at that point.
He could also smoke his first baseman in the head.
Uribe has it from deep 3rd, and that'll end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Randy Johnson. For the Giants, Randy Wynn will be the leadoff hitter. It's 2-0. A reminder that Little League Day is this Sunday, May 31st, and the day is filled with great events. First of all, there'll be a question and answer with Giants players and coaches, including pitcher Tim Lincesm. That starts at 10 o'clock. There's also a parade, and the Little Leaguers are going to be able to run the bases after the game. So for tickets, go to sfgiants.com, or you can call 415-972-2298. In that question and answer, it's going to be Tim Lincesm, Travis Ishikawa, and Tim Flannery. And Tim Flannery is hysterical, so get there if you can. 2-0 Giants, bottom of the 5th. Randy Wynn is 1 for 2, and he hits this one off his leg, which he has a tendency to do about 20 times a year, and every time he does it, it hurts.
For a thoroughbred, he absolutely beats his legs up, and when you're a racehorse, it's the last thing you want to beat up. And he gets him on the knees. Does this get his left knee? Yes.
All right. He's got padding in all the right places, and then those foul balls miss the padding. He's having a hard time walking this one off. It forced Kawakami to step back off the slab. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Anyone's not feeling that great up there right now.
Well, it's the hardest thing in the world is to get your concentration back when your toes lit up or your ankles on fire or you got a shin burger or your knees got a throb going on it.
Got him.
Wow. Rough at bat. I don't know about that one. Strikeout number 2 for Kawakami. Well, this Saturday night during the Giants-Cardinals game, we will answer online questions for fans throughout the telecast. Log on to Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area's homepage, www.csnbayarea.com, to submit questions. Ask Kruk and Kite this Saturday is presented by Subway Eat Fresh. Remember, join us Saturday night and submit a question. Visit Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area homepage and click on Kruk and Kite.
Benji Molina takes the first pitch high. Molina is 0 for 2. Hit into a double play in the first. And fly ball to right field in the third. Here he shoots one down the right field line. This is trouble. And it's a fair ball. And Big Money is going to put on the brakes. And that's a wise thing to do with Francoeur.
Yeah, it's one arm you don't challenge, especially when you have below average speed. A nice job of going the other way, hitting away from the defense. In this ballpark, right fielders will cheat away from the line and cover the gap in right center. And that ball almost hit on the line. Benji Molina finding the stroke. It's been in a little bit of a funk, and that one will make it feel a little better.
Right field is always good for Benji Molina, and here's Lewis. Lewis takes a strike. He walked in the second and scored, and then hit a fly ball to left field in the third. Breaking ball hit right near the bag, and Prado didn't know what to do, and they get the out there, and safe at second is Molina. So a little inexperience for Martin Prado.
The mistake that's made is he's got to get him running back to the smaller bag. And he stopped Benji Molina, but he never ran him back.
Benji Molina did the wise thing by stopping. So Molina in scoring position for Ishikawa. And there's a shot into right field, a base hit. Here comes Molina. They're going to wave him in. Here's Francoeur's throw. It is in time. And a perfect throw by Jeff Francoeur, and Molina is out at the plate. It stays 2-0.
Rowan, we caught them yesterday on videotape. We got permission from Mom to air this. Playing catch, having a catch with Dad. The kid's got skills in baseball, but you got to check out his dancing moves. This was last night after the game. It's McKay's victory dance, and I had a chance to ask Aaron who he learned his moves from, and Aaron said not him. Mom Mary Ann said those are McKay's own moves. I think he started a new dance craze, guys.
McKay Rowan.
Oh, that cracks me up. Here's Uribe.
Is he a cute kid or what?
Oh, my gosh. A squibbed off the end of the bat. Kochman will grab it and flip to Kawakami. 1 out. That was great. What's great is after the dance, the big smile like, I got it going.
I am bad.
Oh, my goodness.
McKay Rowan looks like his mom.
Well, that is true.
And Dan and Kuiper looks like her dad.
He's tired. Oh. Geez, Dan. I know you got up at 11:30, so you got enough sleep for crying out loud. Here's Burris, who takes down low, 1 ball and no strikes. Kevin Franson is on deck, so that would mean the night is over for Randy Johnson. Burris bunts this one foul. There's our Giants post-game live crew. Scott Reese, Biff Roberts. There's Troy McMahon, the location producer. The 1-1 to Burris. Burris drives it to right. And this is going to sail over the head of Francoeur. And Burris has got himself a double. Willie McCovey is going to love that stroke.
Willie McCovey is going to love this stroke. There's Big Mac. Very excited when he started to see Burris start to get more legs into his swing, more hip speed and more bat speed. And this ball jumps right off the wood and rifles over Francoeur's head in right field. I mean, he's a different hitter than what we saw 10 days ago.
Franson was on deck but pulled back for Rich Aurelia. Giants trying to get that run back for Randy Johnson, who is now out of the game. Brandon Metters in the bullpen. Aurelia. A lifetime 276 hitter. Takes it in the dirt, and Ross couldn't find it. Now he does. 1 ball and no strikes.
Then a great night of work for Randy Johnson. And the significant thing is here is he was able to bring the same mechanics that he had in his start in Seattle here. And that's after 120 pitches in an outing that went 5 2/3. So that's good news for Giants fans.
Aurelia squibs this one off the end of the bat. Kochman has it. He will flip to Kawakami.
Well, it is the 6th inning, and it's the Coors Light 6th inning. Now it's time for the Coors Light freeze cam, and we're going to talk about Aaron Rowan, who comes in with a belly slide and scores on a double steal. This run happened back in the 3rd inning, and there you see, safe with no tag, and that's our Coors Light freeze cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Now the Giants will need a 2-out base hit from Aaron Rowan. Big breaking ball falls in there for a strike. Burris at second with 2 outs. Giants have stranded 7 in this game. And Rowan went around. It's 0-2. Kawakami with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. In the dirt, Rowan took it. Burris started down the line. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Nice teaser with 0-2. Absolutely no fear from Kawakami about putting that ball in the dirt. That was by design. David Ross, a nice job of blocking it, keeping it in front of him.
Another one in the dirt. I think that hit home plate umpire Bill Miller's foot.
It did.
It may have been headed to the backstop.
These are nightmares for catchers because you don't know what a fastball is going to do. If it skims, is it going to come up? And it's just sort of survive. And there you see it does indeed hit Bill Miller's foot. I'm not sure how much farther it would have gone away.
Not very, I don't believe.
I don't think it would have allowed Burris an opportunity to score.
Breaking ball, line foul. Really solid effort by Scott Ellis down the 3rd base line, our ball dude.
All right, let's check out Scott's effort. I got this one. This is mine. I got that one. What the heck is that thing?
The ball was allergic.
And you see what he did? He looked into his glove as if it was the glove that let him down.
2-2 to Rowan. Rowan takes high, 3-2. That was not an easy take right there.
Yeah, it was not. You see that ball so big? And it was perfectly placed by Kawakami right there at the letters.
Three-two pitch. He chops it foul. Kawakami gets a new baseball as he rubs it up off to the side of the mound. He's thrown 92 pitches.
Peter Moylan's starting to get greased up now for the Braves.
Kawakami doesn't have to throw a strike. He's got a couple of bases to work with. Let's see what he does here. 3-2. It is on its way, and a breaking ball, and it's lined into left field. One too many breaking balls to Rowan. Burris scores. Rowan into second base with his second double of the game. And the Giants get that run back.
Oh, a 2-out knock. RBI. That is so therapeutic for these Giants fans that were just burned for about 10 days when the Giants just couldn't seem to come up with his base hit. Here, a breaking ball and got a little hang time to it. Stays inside it, rakes it to left field. Great at bat. And a 2-out RBI double. Well, you talk about energizing your bench. Great at bat.
Roger McDowell is out.
McDowell just going to stall until Bill Miller, the plate umpire, comes out and runs him out of that little meeting he's having. A lot of times he'll stand there with his back to home plate and he'll ask the catcher, is he coming? Is he coming? How many steps is he getting here?
Getting close.
That's the conversation.
Does he look mad? Is he checking me out? What's going on here? Renteria 1 for 2, a single, a walk, and he's bounced out to third.
So Kawakami cannot come up with a shutdown inning, and the Giants still have another opportunity here to put a crooked number on the board.
Rowan with a couple of hits tonight. Been on base 3 times. Another pitch in the dirt that Ross knocks down. Rowan's RBI, and he's tied with Edgar Renteria with 22. Bouncing ball, foul. Another new baseball for Kawakami.
Oh yeah, Fringe for life. You wear that hat, you get a ball. It's just how it works.
A ball and a strike to Edgar Renteria here in the 6th inning. Ross digs it out.
David Ross is getting a workout tonight.
Very colorful mask for David Ross.
Well, he's needed it tonight. Kenshin Kawakami, for a guy who comes with credentials of having great stuff, he's throwing some balls that haven't even been close. 3 walks and a hit batsman for Kawakami. And a ton of balls in the dirt.
Trying to shave that outside corner, and he missed. It's 3-1. And that breaking ball is high. So Nate Scherholtz is going to get a shot to hit here in the 6th.
And here comes Bobby Cox.
All right, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
where what you see is what you pay. By Chevron with Techron. No other gasoline has more cleaning power. And by Comcast HD, with more HD than any one period.
Beautiful city, this one we live in, San Francisco. And here it's a 3-1 lead. Giants have picked up a run here in the 6th. They're looking to add to that as Nate Schultz is going to bat for the first time. Remember, he came in for Randy Wynn, who fouled the ball off of 4 different places, and he is out of the game.
More than a big hard sinker he's going to give you. And you can see the high sidearm delivery. You see a delivery like that, you're going to get sinking from a right-hander. You're going to get movement that runs away from a lefty. Breaking ball is pretty flat.
Sherholtz shoots it to left. Here comes Rowan. Here comes Diaz throw. Not in time. Sherholtz with an RBI single, and it's 4-1.
That really is the approach you have to have against a guy like Moreland if you're a left-handed hitter. You can't try and pull that because that movement's running away from you. Good top hand hack. Goes the other way, and that again is another therapeutic swing of the bat for Giants fans. How about this pair? Listening to John Miller and Dave Fleming on KNBR. You can't start them too young.
Here's Benji Molina. Renteria at second. Sherholtz at first. Well, this guy should be perfect for Molina.
Indeed, he should be. You see a sinker baller up there like Moylan, you're thinking, hey, a low ball hitter is what you need, and you find a better low ball hitter than the guy in the box right now.
Sharply to Casey Kochman, who will take it himself to end the inning. Giants pick up 2 runs on 3 hits, a walk. They leave a couple. It's 4-1 San Francisco. McDonald's pick up a coupon to take advantage of this season-long, that's right, season-long special ticket offer. A great way to see a Giants game and support a worthy cause. 4-1 Giants here in the 7th. Rowan and Sherholtz with big 2-out base hits. Brendan Metters is now on to face Martin Prado, Matt Diaz, and Jeff Francoeur.
See the numbers for Brandon Metters. Really has done a very nice job 4-pitch guy. Got a fastball that he can do a couple things with the different grips. Good curveball. And a split.
This one hit on the ground to Burris and underneath his glove. Emmanuel Burris, I don't think really got set on that. It looked like he just kind of stabbed at it.
Well, you're thinking, it's just a routine play, and you're right. Just pull the. You said it yourself. It's easier to come up than it is to go down.
It'll be an error on Burris, and now Matt Diaz is going to hit.
I think I said Metters had a split. He's got a circle change.
Inside to Diaz, who in this game is 0 for 2. FL now in the Giants bullpen, a 3-run lead here in the 7th. You get involved with teams in the National League East and they can come back on you quick.
Well, they have guys that hit the ball at the ballpark, and then that's the thing about the next couple of guys coming up. The next 3 guys have power. Diaz, Francoeur, Ross. They can get your team well in a hurry.
This is on the ground foul.
Well, check it out tonight, 10:30, Sportsnet Central. You'll see it only on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Authentic Bay Area sports, and you will get recaps from sports news around the Bay Area, as well as sports news around the country and the world.
Two and one to Diaz. 3-1 to Diaz.
Jeff Francoeur on deck. Jeremy Affeldt in the Giants bullpen.
Foul back, and Diaz, boy, he had a rip. It's 3-2.
He did. He had everything he's got behind that swing.
It's the kind of swing you want to see. 3-1.
Absolutely you do. I mean, it was a knee-high fastball. I mean, from a pitcher's perspective, you've got to get in the strike zone. You've got a 3-run lead. You've got a challenge here. Metters did. Got the strike.
Three and 2. And he walked him, and that is not what Metters wanted to do after the error. A rally for free here in the 7th inning. Benji Molina goes out.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, I think he got to a 2-0 count because he sort of had his mind on the error that opened up the inning. And it's so easy to do. It's so easy to let your concentration go to what should have been, what could have been. What you got to fight against that. You got to stay with the pitcher throwing.
Here's Francoeur. He's bounced out twice.
One nice thing about Metters, though, is he's got the ability to get you that ground ball that can get you a couple outs quickly.
Lifted into shallow center field. Rowan is going to get there, and he'll make the catch. Looks like David Ross is coming back. And McCann is going to hit. And it may be that McCann will be facing Affeldt. With McCann, it really doesn't matter much. He can flat out hit.
He can flat out hit.
So Bruce Bochy is going to go to the bullpen. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up in smog experts. Jeremy Affeldt coming in.
30 a.m. NBC Bay Area News tonight at 11 and tomorrow at 4:30. Check it all out. Willie Howard Mays.
Here's Jeremy Affel. McCann 2 for 6 lifetime against Affel with a double, and those are the season numbers for Affel.
He's been fantastic. 18 strikeouts, again 21 and a third. And McCann likes that first pitch.
And that breaking ball froze McCann, and then it nearly hit him.
Well, if he was a little stiff before that pitch, I think he just got loosened up. I think when he saw that ball leave the hand of Affel, he thought it was going right through him. And Affel's curveball could do that to lefties and righties. It can buckle righties. And I didn't think that was possible from a left-handed pitcher.
McCann bounces this one to Ishikawa, and it's a foul ball. Not by much.
Well, I don't think Ishikawa buys into the fact that it was foul. And he's asking Dale Scott, the first base umpire. All it's got to do is go over the bag fair. It doesn't have to land fair.
It's a weird rule.
It is when you think about it.
Hard to tell. 1 ball and 1 strike. And FL will spin around and chase Martin back to second base. It's 4-1 Giants here in the 7th inning. Big breaking ball misses. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I asked him, is there any count that you won't throw that breaking ball in? And very quickly he said, nope. I said 3-0. He says, nope, I'll throw it anytime.
Three and 1. Giants with a 3-run lead after picking up 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th. Here we are in the 7th. Unfortunately for Metters, the first play of this inning was an error by Emmanuel Burris. So be careful with McCann. It's 3-1. And the walk. So he was careful with McCann. Here comes Jordan Schaefer. Schaefer with good speed. He does have a base hit. He singled in the 6th.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, this bullpen knows how important this game is for a lot of reasons. And one is that they want to win this game for Randy Johnson.
Chopped foul. It's 0-1.
You don't have to be around Randy Johnson very often to have enormous respect for the man, the way he goes about his business, the professionalism in his work. And these guys in this bullpen admire him, and they want to be part of his quest to accomplish something historically that has not happened by many pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Nothing in 2.
And I think to a degree, guys can go out there a bit and try too hard. And you've got to fight through that.
Oh, 0-2 to Schaefer. In tight. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's the guts pitch right there. I mean, everybody in the ballpark's thinking curveball. Probably Schaefer thinking the same thing, and they go to the inside corner and try to nail down. This is not a setup pitch. They're trying to nail that strike 3 pitch right there in the inside corner with that fastball.
But now it may serve as a setup pitch.
It definitely sets up that breaking ball now. But you got to have some heart to throw that thing in there with bases full.
Got him. And there it was.
There it was. Nice call, partner, and that was nasty. It sets it up, and the explosive breaking ball and Schaefer just overmatched. When you haven't seen this pitch and you're in a 2-strike hole, you don't have a chance. I mean, that's the Price education. Advantage Affeldt, and to Affeldt's credit, he saved it until he got to the 2-strike pitch.
Here's Garrett Anderson. Anderson's got significant ownage on Affeldt. He's 5 for 10. And he just spit on that first pitch breaking ball.
Yeah, one guy's been around the big leagues a long time. One guy hasn't, and you can see it apparent in this at bat.
Base hit. This is going to score 2, and it's a 4-3 ball game. So the error by Burris hurts. The walk to Diaz hurts. And Anderson just squared up a high fastball.
Yeah, always been a good high ball hitter. Really not a lot of length in the swing. Not getting greedy at all. Just basically taking what Affeldt gives him. And that swing right there is built to protect. Looks like a 2-strike approach. Basically letting Affeldt supply the power, just squaring it up and reaping the 2 RBI reward.
Back to a 1-run lead. So 1 hit here in the 7th inning, and the Braves have picked up a pair of runs. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez 1 for 3. Bobby Howry heads down to the bullpen. Bouncer to Burris, and that will end the inning. Giants score 2, and then the Braves come back and score 2. It's 4-3 San Francisco. Got our McDonald's game summary. It's a 4-3 lead for the Giants. A lot of hits for the Giants. A big hit in that 7th inning for the Braves. All 3 RBIs with 2 outs. Kawakami was in trouble all night. Rowan a couple of doubles. He scored 2 times. Randy Johnson was fantastic. That's our McDonald's game summary. We have a new pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. Eric O'Flaherty.
O'Flaherty pitched in last night's ball game. A high 80s pitcher with a little slider.
Well, now it's up to the Giants to come back and get a couple of runs. There's his numbers.
Done a nice job. Just 1 walk against 11 strikeouts. Tells you he knows where the strike zone is.
McCann stays in the game. He is now behind the dish. A big base hit by Garrett Anderson. And Lewis out looking.
Giants Baseball is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. Verizon Wireless.
Travis Ishikawa batting for the 3rd time. He's 1 for 3. Ishikawa lifts it high and foul. No balls and 1 strike. That pop-up is going to be straight back and out of play. Juan Uribe on deck. O'Flaherty quick out in front, both to Lewis and now to Ishikawa. Out of play. It stays 0-2.
Now, if you're a fan, you don't bring your glove, you don't make a play, you're going to get booed. Now, that's the lower deck. The guy in the upper deck, he's the guy that dropped it.
Left field. Base hit. Ishikawa with a wide turn. And he's got a couple of hits. And here's Uribe. Uribe knocked in a run with a hit in the 2nd. He's walked and he's bounced out to 1st. Medellin Valdez headed down to the bullpen. In the dirt, McCann knocks it down. 1-0.
He's taking his time to get loose.
Now the Braves have a left-hander, Casey Kochman. Uribe swings and misses. That is leading off the 8th. Now, granted, Affelt is due to hit this inning if another Giants hitter reaches. Another pitch in the dirt. Padres are beating the Diamondbacks in the 9th inning. It's 8-4.
Well, Flaherty got a little sinker to his fastball. I mean, he can get ground balls. We talk about not a lot of left-handers are that kind of guy.
He snuck that one by Uribe. 2-2.
That happens. You change sightlines, 2 balls in the dirt, and all of a sudden you come up across the letters with a chest-high fastball. It's out of the strike zone, but you see that ball, and all of a sudden, instead of seeing a quarter of the ball, you see a half the ball. Looks so big, you got to swing at it.
Foul bat. Two and two to Uribe. On the ground towards the hole, into the hole. Ishikawa will stop at second. And now Emmanuel Burris has a shot.
Well, here come the Giants. I tell you one thing the Giants have not had tonight. That's a 1-2-3 inning. They have created opportunity. The bats have definitely started to wake up. And they, with a couple of one-out singles, put themselves in scoring position here for Emmanuel Burris.
Andres Torres has come out of the dugout. Emmanuel Burris has a couple of hits. A single and a double. This will be his first at bat tonight, right-handed. And McCann digs that one out. A bluff throw, 1-0.
Do not get picked off.
No. Burris flips it into right field, and Schaefer took a bad route. Here comes Ishikawa. He's going to score Uribe to third. Burris with a base hit, and he's got to feel good about that.
Oh, indeed, a 3-hit night for Emmanuel Burris, but this one produces a big run, and that 3-run lead the Giants lost in the top of the 7th. They get it one here to add to their lead. Now it's a 2-run lead. And Willie McCovey digging it.
Well, after making the error, here's how you make up for it.
Amen. And you know he absolutely wanted to take that up there in the batter's box. And there's the route you're talking about. Schaefer took a wide route.
Here's Torres. Ooh, that's right. It's a pretty good play-by-play on my part, huh?
I thought that was pretty descriptive.
Ooh.
Ooh. You sold me, partner.
I was just following the lead. Torres on a pitch that was in the dirt. No balls and 1 strike. This was Torres' first at bat since coming off the disabled list.
Well, he'd been hot at AAA. It seemed like every time you check out his stats the night before, he was putting up a 2 or more hit night. Red hot. And Torres can fly. Not an easy guy to double up.
Digs it out. He's got a hit. Here comes Uribe. Welcome back, kid.
Amen. We missed you. So the 2 runs they gave up, they just got back, and they're not done yet.
And Bobby Cox just went to the bullpen. When it's time for a change, think Speedy, oil change and tune-up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. We'll be back. back. They gave up 2 in the top of this inning and now have come back to score 2.
Manny Acosta, he can run it up there pretty good. He'll go mid to high 90s with a fastball that's got some sink on it. Ooh, look out.
Burris just got back. This is almost like spring training with the Braves. They would pick off plays on left and right. We stopped doing them once we got out of spring training.
That's right. And it's because you would always yell out, "We got that play too," and it doesn't work.
We'd sail him into center field. This is not working. The pitch to Rowan is low, 1-0.
And you see the velocity of that fastball from Acosta. It's a good one. Kind of the same type of pitcher that Marquín Valdez is a little bit. Kind of one-speeded fastball slider. All hard stuff.
Rowan lifts it to right. Francoeur will make the catch. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Edgar Renteria. 6-3 Gigantes here in the 7th inning. I guess if you're going to pick 2 guys to be on base, you might pick these 2.
Well, you got pretty good wheels. Burris flies, Torres maybe faster.
Out of play off the bat of Renteria.
I do know this, and that was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. If Renteria finds a gap, it'll be an easy score for Torres at first.
Good pitch, 0-2.
Well, you put that type of location on 97 miles per hour, that's a rough assignment. Especially in an 0-1 count. You're looking for a fastball, but you're looking for it in your zone. You're looking for it up wherever you like it. Guy paints you down there, tip your cap. Just hope he doesn't do it again with 2 strikes.
Now Acosta will step off. Oh, 2. Inside 1-2. I think sometimes with 2 outs, you have to be careful that you don't pay too much attention to the guy in second. Yeah, you don't want him to steal third. Your focus really has to be at that guy at the plate. Way outside, 2-2.
There you see a slider. Clearly the best pitch he's got is that fastball. I mean, you look at his career, and he spent an awful lot of time in the minor league. Well, the guy that throws that hard tells you a couple things. One, he doesn't have a great kill pitch like a hard slider that strikes you out, and he doesn't have great command of that fastball. He will make location mistakes like that. This is Acosta's 12th year in organized baseball, and he's got just a little over a year's time at the big league level. And a guy that throws that hard, well, they don't make that many guys that throw that hard.
2-2. And Renteria out into right center field. Francoeur is all over it, and that'll end the inning. Giants score twice. Here comes the 8th. 6-3 San Francisco.
A reminder that Sportsnet Central can be seen tonight at 10:30 on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. For in-depth sports news from Bay Area fan, go deep with Sportsnet Central. Tonight they'll talk about the Giants. It'll be a wrap-up. Mariners, A's highlights, and Nuggets, Lakers recap. Check it out all on Sportsnet Central tonight, 10:30. Oh, yeah.
Here's Marquin Valdez with a 6-3 lead, and he's facing Casey Kochman. So this is going to be a big outing for Valdez.
Well, it is, given his bloodline came up with the Braves organization. Came over to the Giants in the Russ Ortiz trade. But when you pitch against your old uniform for the first time, it's a little different deal. This is definitely a grow-up appearance for young Marquin Valdez.
His 14th overall. And this is roll slowly to Ishikawa, and he'll take it himself.
Oh, a changeup and a good one.
Torres, who had a pinch hit single in the 7th inning, stays in the game and replaces Fred Lewis. Here's Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones has struck out 3 times tonight. You and I look for the same thing in box scores. We look for guys that strike out 3 or 4 times. He's not a guy we see a lot.
No, there's not many hat tricks attached to Chipper Jones' career.
I mean, there are guys that are consistently in there every morning, but this guy, no.
Randy Johnson pitched him absolutely beautifully.
With Jones' ownage.
You're right. Chipper Jones with more home runs off of Randy Johnson than any other hitter. And he had done it in 33 at-bats.
The 2-1 to Jones. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
That was unfair. I mean, the 98 miles per hour, I'm sure that Chipper Jones, he's semi-impressed with that, but the movement that just exploded away across the plate outside corner, that's the eye opener.
Got him.
Wow. A silver sombrero to Chipper Jones. And this thing, again, just explosive at 98 miles per hour, with movement running hard away from him. That's not fair. What a pitch from Marquin Valdez. Holy smokes.
Here's Martin Prado. Follow this pitch.
Well, I mean, that's the view from the Giants dugout. If you're Bruce Bochy and Dave Righetti and you're watching that kind of a swing from a great hitter, and the very first time in his career he gets a sombrero, a 4-strikeout night. Right now, Marquin Valdez is looking like the greatest pitcher of all time.
He's Eric Gagne right now. No, he's Rob Nen right now. Out of play.
He's throwing up some world-class stuff right now. That's what he's doing. Oh, yeah. When you're talking to your catcher, make sure you cover up your mouth so you can't tell what you're saying.
0-2 to Martin Prado. Down the right field line, heads up. Nice play.
Gamer brought his glove, had a bib, had him played perfectly. Is that Richie Hertz?
Richie Hertz, the left-hander.
Yeah, there's Richie. And we know him because he's a fantasy camper
deluxe.
Letterman.
Out of play again. Oh, and 2. No swing. 1-2.
Nice pitch, though. You're ahead 0-2. You bounce that ball between home plate and the catcher. You're going to get a lot of guys to bite on that. Especially when you're throwing 99. Not that you're throwing the breaking ball 99, but that sets up that breaking ball in the dirt. And it sets up the fastball.
Tomahawk job down the right field line into the in and out of the upper deck.
Molina wanted the fastball away, and Marquín Valdez shook it off. Now that he's had to think about it. Did call what he wanted? Ooh, good one. That's a good hard slider. The thing about that slider, which is good, you know, he's got a high release, and a high release will give you more downward break on your breaking ball. And that is a pearl right there. Either Prado's got the greatest eye in the history of the game. Well, I don't know what else.
Slowly hit. Tough play for Renteria. Got him. And a 1-2-3 inning for Valdez. 6-3 Giants. For the second time, he came in for Randy Wynn, who bounced a couple of balls off his legs. Sherholtz with a pinch hit. I don't think it was a pinch hit. I think he came in, and then his first at bat, he singled to left field to knock in a run as he takes a breaking ball for a strike.
That's a good pitch for Acosta. I mean, you can steal a strike up there, flop that breaking ball over. The guy throws 98. You're not up there looking for a slow curveball first pitch.
Sherholtz out in front, and he hooks it foul. Here's a play that ended the inning, and we took a vote up here, and it was unanimous. safe.
Prado was safe indeed. And Bobby Cox came out to argue it. He had a pretty good point. Dale Scott, the first base umpire, making the call.
This has popped up. Kochman puts it away.
And the reaction from Prado, he immediately looked over to his first base coach to see the reaction of him. Oh yeah, smile, Kite.
Remember when we were kids, you actually bought film.
Yeah.
And there were no wasting of pictures. As Molina bounces this into the hole. 2 outs. Because you had to take the film somewhere to get it processed.
Yep.
Now, just flash away, baby.
Oh yeah, you can take as many as you want. Picture of your finger, picture of 2 fingers. Picture of your shoe.
You get a picture of Dad with that goofy smile.
Yeah. That little guy's having a ball.
Kevin Franson pinch hitting. And Franson lines it to left. And Kevin Franson has a new name this year. It's called No Luck Franson.
That's a good at bat. Sooner or later they'll start falling.
6-3 Giants.
Tomorrow off, and then it's the weekend series against the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals' only trip to San Francisco this year. And Friday night's game is a 7 p.m. game. You'll see that NBC Bay Area. Saturday at 6 p.m. with a pregame live at 5:30 on Comcast Sportsnet. And then Sunday at 1 o'clock game with a pregame live at 12:30 at Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area game.
6-3 Giants. Wilson in.
The numbers for Brian Wilson: 9 for 12 in save opportunities. 22nd time he's come in. 2-3 on the year. Trying to nail it down for Randy Johnson.
Diaz 0 for 2. He walked in the 7th. Just inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Francoeur and then McCann. Out of play, 2-2.
Ryan Wilson been toying around with a two-seam fastball, trying to give the hitter a different look on the fastball movement. He said the movement the first time he threw it was so big it was hard to control on the two-seam grip. I mean, that's the one thing when you throw 98 miles an hour, you change grips, you are going to alter what that ball does and what it's going to look like in the eye of the hitter. You're going to get results. Every grip, every new grip you put on a ball, you're going to change things just a little bit.
Scherholtz over by that side wall. Scherholtz will make the catch.
Nice play.
One out here in the ninth.
You don't have a lot of room, but you do have lots of padding over there.
And friends.
And tons of friends.
Francoeur is 0 for 3. And he takes a first pitch strike.
Giants trying to do something tonight that they have not done here in San Francisco since 2003, and that's sweep the Atlanta Braves.
Inside.
But more importantly, it gets the team back to a 500 level. Gets win number 299 for Randy Johnson. A lot going on here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is what the Giants couldn't do with the Nationals on the last homestand. They won the first two games, and they could not nail down that third game, and that's what they're trying to do here in the ninth. Francoeur bounces it to Renteria. Little juggle by Renteria, but then it's not a problem. 2 out. And here's McCann. McCann off of Affeldt in the 7th drew a walk, and here he takes low. Foul back, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Molina set up that outside target. Just trying to pound that outside location. But I think, hitters for the most part, they expect to be pitched that way, especially in a ballpark like this. Late in the ball game against a hard thrower, you look away.
That pitch is hit into the upper deck. It's 2-2.
There's your reward. That a bid?
2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul back was McCann. Chase that 99-mile-an-hour fastball.
99 in the stadium gun. The Comcast gun had it at 100. Suffice to say, it's all he's got.
Well, it's around 99.5.
That's quick.
Foul back.
This guy just never ever seems to be off balance, does he?
No, because he can flip it to left if he's way out front.
He can hit. He is as pure as we've seen this year. Remember what Dusty Baker used to always say about being the last out, die hard? Well, McCann is dying hard. This is a good war right here between McCann and Brian Wilson. And this at bat may set up another meeting when these two teams meet after the All-Star break in July.
2-2. And tight 3-2. Anyway, you just shot at that kid. He got both foul balls in this at bat from McCann.
I thought they were running a replay.
No, that's the same kid. He's trying for 3. And a base hit down the left field line. Torres is going to get it back in. It's a wide throw, and McCann with a 2-out double.
Guy can hit. That was a heck of an at bat right there. Plus, he hit the same guy in the stands a foul ball 2 times. A guy that can do that, he can hit.
Here's Jordan Schaefer.
Now there's the guy. Right there.
He's taking pictures of seagulls.
It's about that time of night, isn't it?
Schaefer 1 for 3. This little pop up. Renteria, and that's the ball game. The Giants sweep the Atlanta Braves, and they do it tonight behind Randy Johnson, career win number 299 and 14 hits. And Emmanuel Burris goes 3 for 4. 6-3 is your final. Tune into NBC Bay Area Friday night at 7 for the Giants and the Cardinals from AT&T Park, and then we'll be back with you on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area Saturday for Game 2 of the Giants and Cardinals series with Giants pregame live, and that's all going to start at 5:30. Giants are at 500. They're now 23-23. Stay tuned. Giants postgame live starts right now.